Okay, so I'm James Craigmiles, and this is my ice bucket challenge. As you can see, I have my computer, my ice bucket, and myself, which is, I believe, the actual requirements for this. I'm going to do my challenge a little bit differently because I'm not pouring ice water on my head. That sounds terrible. But I do want to thank Charles Frank, Nathan Brolo Shaw, and Ed Gillert, the three most prominent of the like 60 people that have called me out. So thank you guys for this. So one thing I want to do different than everyone is that I actually want to say what ALS is. This is the ALS website, and this is where you can go to actually learn about what it is you're pouring ice on your head for, rather than just pouring ice on your head. It's a website that teaches you about ALS, which is a degenerative neurological condition that strikes 30,000 people estimated nationwide. And essentially what happens is the person loses their motor nervous system, the brain stops working with the spinal cord, and they eventually become paralyzed and die. And it's a really, really sad thing. And it's called Lou Gehrig's disease because he's a huge, prominent figure that had it and that went through it, and people saw the pain and suffering that he had. But there's a lot of normal people that have it. Unfortunately, because 30,000 sounds like a lot to us, in the medical community that is not a lot. It's a very small number. So 30,000 people are not going to garner a lot of money for research, which means there's not a lot to help them in pain management. There's not a lot to help them understand the disease. There's not a lot to help them to fix it. But we can. And that's what the great thing about this Ice Bucket Challenge thing is. I don't care if you're against the water thing. I don't care if you're against the testing of animals. This is a good thing to help good people that otherwise don't get help. So this is the website. If you click here on donate, it goes to it. I've already gone through and set it up, so this is where I'm going to donate. This has already got all my information in it. I'm completely set up. All I have to do is go down here to the bottom and click my complete donation, which I will. First, again, here's my ice bucket. It's cold. It's cold. It's keeping my monster cold. Great ice bucket. And to complete, I donated $100. I'm not wealthy. $100 right now in the midst of my move and filmmaking and being a struggling actor is a lot for me. But when we take $100 times a million people, it's a lot. So click, and it's doing its thing. So that completes my Ice Bucket Challenge. I nominate no one because I don't think anyone should be called out. I think that if you watch this and you are inspired by me, then go out and do something similar, do your own Ice Bucket Challenge, and tag me in it so that you just say I inspired you rather than I forced you to do something you didn't want to do. But be inspired by something, and if this sounds good to you, I have to log in, sorry, don't watch. If this inspires you, then you guys do the same thing out there. Okay, so this is my Ice Bucket Challenge, and that is what is going to the ALS research. Thanks guys, have fun out there.